Scrum process. In this slide, we'll talk about the overall Scrum process. There are 3 roles in the Scrum: product owner, development team, and the Scrum Master, highlighted in green in the diagram. There are 4 ceremonies: sprint planning, daily stand-up meeting, sprint review meeting, and a sprint retrospective meeting. In addition to these 4 ceremonies, there is an activity which is known as backlog refinement activity. This activity is continuously in progress throughout the Scrum to refine the product backlog. There are 3 artifacts in Scrum: product backlog, sprint backlog, and product increment, highlighted in orange in the diagram as you can see. So here is the process works together. Product owner creates the product backlog, which is the prioritized list of user stories. Through sprint planning, development team take the items from product backlog and creates sprint backlog. This is done considering the capacity of the team for the sprint. So sprint backlog is the subset of the product backlog. Development team is the owner of the sprint backlog, and they're responsible to complete the work by the end of the sprint. Sprint is a time-boxed iteration, usually lasted for 1 to 4 weeks, in which development team work on the sprint backlog. In every 24 hours, the team has the daily stand-up meeting coordinated by the Scrum Master, in which mainly 3 points are discussed: what was done since the last meeting, what is the plan till the next meeting, and is there any impediments to complete the work. If there is any impediments, then additional time is taken after the daily stand-up to plan to remove the impediments. The work completed in the sprint becomes product increment, which can be potentially shippable, deployable. The decision to deploy the product will be solely taken by the product owner. At the end of the sprint, we have the sprint review, where the product owner inspects the items with respect to the acceptance criteria and the definition of done, and accept or reject based on the findings. After the sprint review, the sprint retrospective meeting takes place, where the team discuss what went well, what didn't go well, and what to improve to make the things better. Then team adapts the items to improve further, and process go to the next sprint planning session. This process continues on and on until all the items from the product backlog are not completed.